Hello, so today is day one of this year's Foxwell Family annual sailing holiday. When we bought Daffy, we had some great ideas of the places we could go and visit, both in the UK and abroad. But with COVID and the problems that's brought with it, and the weather forecast we had for the only couple of weeks we could take off this year, we had to rein in all those ideas and stick to plan A. So we're just going on a family cruise up the east coast of England, as we have done in the past. We started off the adventure at Stangate Creek with a night at anchor with Hannah's father. Both he and his partner were going to come with us this year, as they have in the past, but the forecast was so dire they decided they'd rather just spend the week on the Medway, so we would head off without them. But before we jump on board and see where we go, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all those people that have contributed over the years via PayPal to the cost of making these films. It's very much appreciated. We never ask for money and we don't expect anyone to help pay for the cost of these films, we do it just for us. But thank you anyway. And just to show that it doesn't just disappear in our pockets, we kept it all to one side, and this year we treated ourselves to a drone, so we can give you all a different view of some of the places we go and visit this year. So it's a Tuesday morning and we're heading to Burnham, and actually it's turned out to be a really nice day to do it. We've got 10-11 knots true wind from the kind of east-southeast, which means we're on a kind of a beam reach all the way out to the Whittaker, comparatively flat water. Our apparent wind is now about 45 degrees. Now I know I've given Daffy a hard time for her ability to sail upwind, and I know 45 degrees isn't really upwind, but at this angle she's sailing along really nicely. You just crack the sails off a little bit, kind of a fetch, and a bit of speed, keel digs in, and it's great. She's cruising along here really nicely. We were planning on going to Harwich, Shotley Marina, Felixstowe, where the container port is anyway, because it's a kind of a longer hop, but there's some bad weather coming, and so we decided to go to our normal first stop, our normal weekend stop, which is the Crouch, because we're right next to Burnham on Crouch obviously, and if the bad weather comes there's plenty for Izzy and the Winnie and that to get up to, so that's where we're going. Might end up getting stuck there for a bit, but anyway, it's a shame we're not going to Harwich, because apparently the Evergreen, which is the large container ship that blocked the Suez Canal, was it 6 months ago or whatever, apparently it's finally made it to Harwich, so it'd be nice to see it. I'm sure it looks just like every other container ship, but you know, just for the sake of it, but we won't be there unless it stays there for a week. Yeah, we're just going past the Montgomery. I'll show you that as we always do. So that's our famous sunken ship full of explosives, which is, I don't know really how much of that you can see, but it's surrounded by buoys marking the hazard. But what that really doesn't tell you is it is right between two major shipping lanes, the one that goes into the Medway and the one, as you can see over there, that goes into the Thames. Well, there's two go into the Thames over there, but yeah, you want to know your stuff if you're a pilot guiding ships into the Thames, because if you get it wrong, especially on a foggy day, make a big bang. busy old day on the Thames. Don't know how much you can see over my shoulder. We haven't actually come that far, and that's 5 big ships that have kind of crossed our path in the, I don't know, half an hour we've been out in the Thames. Got to keep your eyes peeled. Like I say, it's a busy old day for shipping on the Thames. And there's even more, so I'm going to hold the camera steady enough on the way in.
Now, what did Daddy say, Izzy, before we left? He said,
no leaning.
It won't lean. There's no wind. There's only 10 knots of wind. Daffy had other ideas. It's Izzy's way of trying to stop falling off the sofa.
I'm gonna rip this off in a minute. The kettle's not even boiling. Don't even act like it is.
Lovely day for sail though. It's turned into a beat. We've been hard on it all the way. It's only one-sided, but it's really nice.
Today is the first day of our holiday. We were meant to leave on Friday, but that didn't happen. And it's now Tuesday. The weather has been rubbish. Rain, strong winds, squalls, and we just thought there's no point sitting on a boat when we could sit in a house. So we sat in a house instead. But saying that, we've been really blessed today. We have cruised all the way, sailed all the way, no engine, we've on like a beat, and then we turned, and it's been, what would you say this is, a broad reach?
It's 120 degrees true.
Well, there you are. That's
It's a beam reach on the boat.
That's an engineer answering for you. So it's glorious. We're really happy. The weather forecast long term is unsettled, but that's the UK, isn't it? That's what we do and what we put up with. So we're going for it. We haven't got any plans because you can't make plans. But this is beautiful. Izzy's falling asleep because it's really hot. I don't know why else, because her internet wouldn't work out at sea. Winnie is quite content. She's meant to be sitting in the shade, but obviously she's sitting in the strip of sun with water bowl. And there's Ian. Are you enjoying it, Mr. Foxwell?
Yes. Couldn't have been more perfect, could it?
No. No, we've been really blessed. And our cruising shoot. Actually, we're winding it this time. Seals! Uh-oh. Seneca needs adjusting. Look at my lovely seals at Burnham.
So it turns out we're a bit rusty at coming into a pontoon. Combination of me not getting as close to the finger as I could, Hannah forgetting we have a fender step that she can use to be a bit lower down to jump off, and both the wind and the tide moving us away from the pontoon as we arrived meant that we got it all wrong. Still, no harm done. We reversed out, settled ourselves again, and then came in for a second attempt.